Wow. Ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of resumes? Trying to find that perfect sales hire.
Oh, tell me about it.
It can feel impossible, right? We're diving deep today into a case study. And get this, it took them 508 candidate profiles,
508.
508,
Okay.
to make just one key sales hire.
Okay, that's a lot.
But don't worry, this isn't meant to discourage you, sales experts.
Right.
It's about learning how they did it, what their process was, so we can all build our dream sales teams too.
Absolutely.
So let's jump right in. This case study is about a global company. They're a leader in data integration and management solutions.
Okay, so complex tech.
Exactly. And that already tells us a lot about the kind of sales talent they needed.
Yeah, for sure. Someone who can explain it all clearly, simply.
Good. Not just someone who can talk the talk, but someone who could break it down, make it understandable for clients.
Absolutely. You need that deep understanding.
Right. So the role they were trying to fill was a mid-market enterprise sales development representative based in London.
Okay, London. Competitive market.
Super competitive. And to make it even more enticing, there was a fast track to sales executive within a year.
Oh, nice. I bet that got people interested.
For sure. Ambitious, growth-minded folks, that's who they wanted to attract.
Makes sense.
But here's the thing. Anyone can say they're ambitious, right? So how do you actually find someone who's got both the skills and the potential to really excel? That's the challenge. And I think it's something a lot of sales leaders struggle with.
Yeah, big time.
So what did their ideal candidate profile look like? Well, beyond the basics, like strong communication skills, a knack for proactive lead generation, they dug a bit deeper.
Oh, I like that, deeper.
They wanted strategic thinking, someone who could analyze client needs, come up with custom solutions, and of course, full cycle sales experience.
Wow, so not just someone starting out?
No, they wanted someone who had seen the whole process, from initial contact to closing deals.
Interesting.
And get this, the case study mentions they actually gave candidates hypothetical client scenarios during the interview process. Yeah. They had to analyze it on the spot, present a tailored sales strategy.
That's a great way to see how they think on their feet.
Right. See if they truly had those strategic chops.
Absolutely.
So they started with a massive pool of candidates, 508 profiles, like we said.
Right.
And they didn't just randomly pick people to interview. They had a targeted approach, right?
Yeah, that's essential.
It wasn't just casting a wide net and hoping for the best.
No, not at all. That's just a recipe for disaster.
And the case study even has this cool visual. It shows the funnel narrowing, going from those 508 profiles down to just a handful of interviewees.
Oh, I like visuals. They make it so clear.
It's impactful, right?
Yeah.
You can really see how they honed in on the best of the best.
So what kind of backgrounds did these top candidates have? Did they mention that?
Yeah, they looked at a mix. Some had a strong educational background, others had some impressive early career wins, and they all had that hunger to grow, as they put it in the study.
That's key, that drive to learn and excel.
Exactly. And remember, this wasn't just about filling a role. It was about finding someone who could become a leader, especially with that fast track to sales executive.
That's smart, thinking long term.
Right. They weren't just solving an immediate problem. They were building their future sales force, which is something we should all be thinking about.
Definitely. Hiring decisions have long-term impacts.
So, sales experts, let's break down what we learned. What can we take away from this deep dive into their process?
I'm all ears.
First, define your ideal candidate profile. Clearly, laser focus.
Yeah, like you said earlier, not just skills, but qualities.
Right. Think about what will drive success in your sales environment, what's unique to your company, your industry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Second, don't skimp on the recruitment process. Invest in it. Make it targeted.
Yeah, even though it might seem like more work up front.
It is, but it's an investment. It'll save you so much time, so much frustration in the long run.
And probably money, too, right? Hiring the wrong person can be costly.
Oh, absolutely. Remember, 508 profiles to find that one superstar.
Right, 508.
So ask yourself, how many are you willing to go through?
Good question.
And here's something else to consider. The case study focused on SDRs, but what they did, their process, it can be applied to any sales role.
Oh, I see. The principles are universal.
Exactly. Whether you're hiring for an account executive, a sales manager, even a VP of sales, the same ideas apply.
That's helpful to keep in mind.
So before you start your next hiring round, think about it. What does your ideal candidate look like 5 years from now?
5 years down the line.
What kind of leader do you want them to be? Because the right hire isn't just about filling a position, it's about shaping your future.
That's a great point to end on. Really makes you think.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, Sales Experts. Until next time, happy hiring.
Happy hiring.